Spectacular. The alluring valleys of Kaghan in Pakistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Little Fatima stands atop a high mountain, eagerly waiting for the transport to take her and her 3 siblings to their favorite place. They are fortunate, hardly aware of the harsh realities that their handicapped father goes through to find food for their family of 8 children.
बहुत बड़ा फ़र्क आ गया जी। मेरे को तो फ़र्क ऐसा आ गया कि मेरा ज़िंदगी जो है नया बन गया। अगर ये स्कूल नहीं होता तो गदागरी करनी पड़ती, किसी के बोझ उठाना पड़ता या कुछ काम ही करना पड़ता, या ऐसे बेरोज़गार बच्चे जैसे घूमते हैं ऐसे घूमे ना। ये स्कूल का हमारे को बहुत बड़ा फ़ायदा है कि हमने ये बच्चे पढ़ गए तो ज़िंदगी बन जाएगी, बच्चों की बन जाएगी, मेरी तो है ही नहीं है।
But the roots of these transformations go much deeper. The story begins in 2005, the devastating earthquake that wreaked havoc in the Kaghan Valley. Entire villages were flattened, communities erased, children were left homeless, and parents grieved at the loss of their little ones.
The idea of the school came to me on October 11th when I was walking up this valley to find my friend Junaid, who is one of our trustees. We had heard that he had been killed in the earthquake, and we were coming to look for him. While walking up, it was a 12-hour walk up the valley, and I was thinking I would build a school in his name. And that would have been the Kaghan Memorial School, and thank God we didn't have to do that. We found out luckily that he was alive. He had survived. Unfortunately, 27 of his family members had not.
The next few weeks were spent organizing and sending relief supplies and materials all over the valley, like everyone else in Pakistan was doing.
His friend of mine, Kashif, and myself and Junaid met one day in Aptabad around 3 weeks after the earthquake.
All 3 of us, we sat and this idea came up that we should form a trust and do something that we should remember for the rest of our lives, because it was such an emotional moment then. They're thinking that I was no more, and then all those kids that have died, and they had seen them on the way, these kids, or they were standing out there without their mothers, or they knew that their mother was killed. 1/2 of the population killed in this earthquake was of kids who were going to school, and I mean that they were in the schools when the roofs collapsed on them, and so that's when the whole thing started. In memory of these kids who were killed on 8th of October, unfortunately, we thought that we should establish a school. I have a very firm belief in this. I think everybody believes in a cause like this.
The Kaghan Memorial School, operated by a non-profit charity, the Kaghan Memorial Trust, is registered in Islamabad. Set amongst the stunning landscape, the Kaghan Memorial School has over the years helped to heal the deep-rooted scars of the valley's past. It has become an institution to be proud of, focusing on ensuring a positive future for the children in its care. The Kaghan Memorial School today has a capacity of over 800 children, all from deprived backgrounds, and all of whom receive quality schooling, educational supplies and transport completely free of cost.
अच्छा है, हमारे बच्चों की बहुत ज़्यादा उस तरह किसी चीज़ की मुश्किलात में नहीं है, गाड़ी में नहीं है, और सब स्कूल की तरफ से खर्चा इनको हो रहा है। किताबों का कोई मुश्किलात नहीं है, बस्ते का नहीं है, हमें किसी चीज़ का कुछ भी नहीं है।
To encourage the development and growth of both genders equally, the school maintains a balanced ratio of girls and boys. With quality being the top priority, the trustees agreed at the outset that this school would provide education of the type and of the quality that they expected for their own children. The one serious concern for schools in such far-flung areas is the recruitment of good teachers and their retention. To address this challenge, the Trust actively recruited dedicated international volunteer teachers from around the world for the first 8 years of the school's operations. The local and foreign teachers here have taken great pains to develop a unique curriculum that caters to the sensitivities of the nation whilst aiming to reach out to higher excellence of learning.
everything in the Pakistani curriculum is covered in our school. We wanted to be sure that everything that children are learning in local schools, children here are also learning. So the bare minimum, the backbone of the curriculum is the Pakistani standards, and then that's enhanced by the British curriculum.
The philosophy behind the teaching, we're very activity based in what we do. So for kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 2 especially, we have a lot of resources and learning materials that we introduce in as many lessons as possible. The higher grades, we have a more theatrical style approach. So there's less resources and more detailed lesson plans are carried out.
We try to use activities, we try and teach kids how to think and how to solve problems for themselves.
These experienced teachers were instrumental in developing an effective and modern educational model at the institution. They have successfully trained a pool of local teachers from the area to prepare them to eventually take over from their international mentors. When it comes to education, today the team of teachers at the KMS believe in a holistic approach. While academia is the primary focus, the teachers also invest tireless hours in grooming their children as a member of society. So hygiene and mannerisms and how they represent themselves in the community are important aspects. Today, in the whole of the Mansehra district, the facilities provided to the students of KMS are unparalleled. The students here have access to a fully functional science lab and a library equipped with modern technology that allows everyone at the school to gain knowledge even outside their classrooms.
If we go back in our times, people were totally reluctant to send their girls to the school, and mostly in our schools there was art subject, not science subject, because of in the whole area for girls there was not science teachers, labs or facilities or equipment for teaching science subject, and especially for girls. And now in our school this facility is available for girls.
With equal opportunities at the top of its agenda, the school campuses and curriculum both are designed in line with local cultures and values to ensure that there are no hurdles for the young women who wish to pursue education.
People were not thinking that the girls can come up with, or the girls should go up to such a standard, and the school has proved that the girls can do what they want to, and they are just as important as men of the society, and girls should walk with shoulder to shoulder to the men.
Establishment of the Kaghan Memorial School has no doubt affected a positive change in the region. Just a decade ago, the boys were destined to follow their father's footsteps in low-paid jobs, whereas the girls were intended to be good domesticated mothers. Today, both genders have a platform that allows them to dream beyond the horizon. The students here know that through hard work, consistency and devotion, there is no dream impossible.
I want to be a doctor. I want to help the people, other people, my parents, siblings, teachers, etc. All of these things I learned it from my school.
The trustees, though, are also ambitious with their 20-year program, which will not only see the completion of remaining planned facilities at the existing school, but also eventually setting up 2 more schools, one in Swabi and the other in Buner. To turn their dreams into reality, the Kaghan Memorial Trust needs finances.
So when we started this project, we had absolutely zero. This is when we budgeted it, the budget was coming to about $1 million. And we had zero amongst ourselves, which is quite ambitious, and some people would say stupid. But I tend to be an optimist, and so are my other 2 friends. So we said, okay, we're going to raise this money, and to raise the money, we knew we had to do a lot of activity.
Friends of KMT from all over the world express their generosity in whatever way they can, either by donating finances directly, helping to organize fundraising events, or by participating in various income-generating activities for the school. Past fundraisers have included the organization of international cycling and mountain biking races, polo matches, rugby, and golf tournaments.
I think what we're doing at Kaghan Memorial School, it is a sustainable and a long-term project. And I believe that if we can create the right awareness of the project itself internationally and locally, and if we can get more child sponsors on board in order to take the responsibility in a long-term fashion to actually take each child from kindergarten to high school, sponsor their education in this domain, so we can, I think, achieve much more sustainability in the whole process.
Over the years, Kaghan Memorial School has steadily established a solid reputation as an organization that delivers on its commitments. The future of the children at the Kaghan Memorial School is promising. And whilst we want every child in the area and indeed in the country to have the same opportunity, we can only pray and do whatever we can for our not-so-privileged children. For investment in their education is the key to our progress.
We firmly believe this. Each child who gets an opportunity like this, I think they will work harder than we did. They will work harder than our children will have to, because they know it's an opportunity that they never would have gone. They will hopefully, or a lot of them will excel. They will achieve their potential. They'll go into the professions that they want to go. And each child then can change a whole family. Because even if one child per family gets this opportunity, those families that are stuck for generations in this region, suddenly a door is opened for them. And the possibilities are endless.
So let us toast to those endless possibilities. Possibilities that will lead to developing communities and a peaceful and prosperous Pakistan.